What's up, everybody? Tech Chris here, looking into an important announcement going on this week. No, I am not talking about anything going on at E3, although if you want me to weigh in, feel free, ask me in the comments below, and I'll do a video on what I've seen at E3 so far. I'm more interested, at least for this video, to be talking about this article, Metamorphosis. Now, I remember it was like 3 years ago when Mark Rosewater, I'm just going to jump right in, when Mark Rosewater wrote an article called Metamorphosis in 2014, and it was probably the largest change to Magic since the M10 core set. It basically changed up the three set block structure into and removed core sets from the game. Just huge. That was like the huge overarching changes to the game as it really was. It also introduced the rotation of pretty much everything. Just huge. I believe, let's see, spring 2017 is this? Oh, standard, okay. Right, yeah, it really gave us an idea of everything up through, well, Amonkhet with Barrel. And so, Mark Rosewater has, for announcement week over in Magic the Gathering in celebration of Grand Prix Vegas 2017, he has written a second article. I haven't read it yet, so this is kind of like me doing a live interpretation of the article as I read it. So he's written Metamorphosis 2.0, and the only reason why I'm even doing this is because I've heard so much reaction to it on Twitter that I figured I would weigh in as well. Lots of hype. I figured I would try to objectively give it my own little eye and see this through. So let's jump in. Metamorphosis 2.0. We create something, we playtest it. Okay, right. 3 years ago, yeah, wow, Jesus. Metamorphosis. Alright, the change over to the 2-block model, 2 blocks per year. Large set, small set has some successes and created some challenges. Going to examine what we learned, then discuss what we've done to create the next iterative loop. And the date's shifting, okay. Alright, right. Okay. 2-block model. More worlds per year. I do agree. We have visited more worlds per year. Honestly, in my opinion, I kind of like the 1 world per year deal. It kept your focus in on that world. Although people do like having the switching things up, shake things up on a faster timetable. I felt like things were moving too quickly, in my opinion, with the whole too many worlds per year. I mean, we finished with Kalash, now we're in Amonkhet, Hour of Devastation, products being shoved at us faster. I mean, on my end, doing the event management, judging and things like that. I mean, instead of now maybe me doing a pre-release where I don't sleep, I do a 40-hour weekend, 40+ hour weekend, maybe once every 4 months. Now I'm doing it faster. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm already gearing up for Hour of Devastation's pre-release, and that's in like 4 or 5 weeks. So I mean, and we just had Amonkhet's one like a month and a half ago. Like, God, man, it runs you down, honestly. But anyways, let's see here. Just like logistically, it's tiring, but I can see from a player perspective, it's cool to be able to see more content faster, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, less time to wait. Yeah, right. Okay. Greater opportunity to experiment with new things or bring back popular old ones. More mechanics, more flavor. Right. The flavor has been pretty good. Mechanics, well, you win some, you lose some, right? More large set alone draft environments. I do like the one large set draft. I thought it was cool. 2 large sets per year. Drafters, yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, the mix was also pretty nice. The whole 3 set block, you know, the large, small, large, having to work your, you know, having to really craft a strategy. I recall like old Innistrad block starting. Oh no, Avacyn was its own draft environment. Avacyn was when was the last? I guess Theros was the last time. Cons was Fate Cons. I think Dragons was its own draft environment. Beat me up in the comments. You'll remember more than me. I go through this so much of this that I can't even remember it all. But long story short, drafting triple set has always been more fun than having to mix it up. Although on the other hand, mixing it up does provide more practice in strategy and learning card quality, learning synergy, things like that. So that's cool. Quicker storytelling. Rate of nobody, honestly. To be perfectly honest, the stories have, because it's been quicker storytelling, it's gotten, in my opinion, the stories have gotten like lower quality. And now that you're having like the story spotlight cards, the concept's cool, but nobody cares. I mean, just being honest, we don't see any, like, my players don't give a damn. And I honestly have been disappointed by the current state of how the short stories have been. That maybe it's just me and the play group out here. Maybe in other places, definitely it's been, you know, shooting up. Give me your opinions on that. Maybe there's too many spikes here for us to Vorthos out. I used to be a better Vorthos about things, but it's hard to want a Vorthos when the stories are, in your opinion, just not as good as they used to be. The novels were good. I have a stack of them, but these short stories are kind of trash. They read like fan fiction. I'm sorry. Planeswalker decks. I agree with this mostly. Planeswalker decks are pretty awesome. I do like Planeswalker decks very much so. My only issue is that they purposefully print crappier Planeswalkers than the inset Planeswalker. I get that you don't want to like make it so that you accidentally print a Planeswalker that everybody just goes and buys 4 of the Planeswalker decks for. But at the same time, come on guys, like, they could be better than Liliana Deathwielder. This card is like actual Drek. Like if you had made actual side grades and make people, you know, and actually allow people the choice between the Planeswalkers. Planeswalkers being Planeswalker deck, for example, you know, Deathwielder versus the Amonkhet Lily, the other one. You know, actual side grade instead of one being purposefully bad. You know, you'd probably get more sales. Although, yeah, I mean, I don't see that stuff fly off the shelves at Walmart. I'm just saying. And also, what is it, like $25 at Walmart? I don't even know. It's like too much money for what you're getting. But anyways. Now let's... Yeah, okay. But the concept, I want to clarify, the concept of Planeswalker decks is fantastic. Please keep on going with that. Definitely better than intro packs. I think this is definitely a good thing for Magic as a whole. Now let's talk about some of the challenges the 2-block model has created. 18 months worth. Rotation now once every 6 months. 2 years worth, now it's 18 months. Faster changing environment. Yeah. We changed it back to the old rotation as soon as we had enough data to show how. Yeah. Yeah, this. Yeah. I just bought, because I liked it so much at the Pro Tour, I bought, watching it being played at the Pro Tour, I bought the entire Black White Zombies deck. And I know for a fact that come October, my cards will be worthless. And I'm fine with that because I barely play Standard, and I wanted those cards anyways. That I felt like for me it wasn't really an investment. Like, I know I'm not gonna sell them or anything. I'm gonna use them. So I felt fine with doing that. I know other players who do not. They are very unhappy that their cards are worthless come October. So I mean, that's a challenge that needs to be rectified, hopefully in this article. Challenge number 2, small sets. How do I say? Okay, that's right. I remember that from the original article. Struggling with ideas for the 3rd set in the 3-set block. Fact about small sets. Giving a small set its own identity also plays well with the large set is problematic. Change too much, the sets feel disconnected. Don't change enough, and the new set isn't exciting. So I guess the Aether Revolt versus Kaladesh, Eldritch Moon versus Shadows over Innistrad, that kind of thing. Better in removing the success. That is true. We see a bunch of Oath of the Gatewatch is a steaming pile. Eldritch Moon was ridiculous. Aether Revolt was probably the best of the 3 small sets, in terms of balancing story with cards. I feel like Aether Revolt was the best one so far. Oath was nobody. Come on, Oath, like, seriously? And then Eldritch Moon was like, what are you doing? Although Oath was even more so that it was more, what are you doing? Oath was just a bad set. That's the Born of the Gods of this era of Magic, the post Metamorphosis era. My God, what a mess. Eldritch Moon, better, but still, like, what are you doing? Aether Revolt, very good, I think, in my opinion. Players were unhappy when mechanics they like dropped out between sets, yet also complained that we didn't explore new mechanics enough. Eldritch Moon both didn't have Investigate and also didn't have enough meld cards. Agreed. And of the meld cards that were in the set, holy crap, like half of them were broken. Like, you plopped it down and you're done. Could we have a crappy meld card? I guess the Rats maybe was the crappiest one, but even then, that card was nuts. Draft problem. Consistency with drafting only large set packs that we can't replicate with small set. True. They're not big enough to draft by themselves. Lining up to draft smoothly is tricky. Continue themes so that the 2 sets play nicely together, but also want to do something to give the small set its own identity. We started drafting the new set first. Yes, we put in more packs of the newer set. We began making the small sets a bit bigger to find. Okay. While we've improved things, we're still not making drafts with 2 sets as popular as drafts with 1 set. 3rd set complaints turn out to be last set of the block complaints. Yeah, you drop the 3rd set, everybody now, instead of hating the 3rd set, now everybody hates the 2nd set. So that's something. Right. Challenge number 3, no core set. Yeah, see, core sets were awesome because it allowed you to fit in reprints that didn't have to fit in with either of the blocks used in Standard. It was there to basically balance Standard. It was there like, okay, we need a board wipe, print one in the core set. Oh, we need a better red targeted removal, like a bolt or something, print it in the core set. Like, removing that was a mistake because now you have no way to balance out Standard. Let's see. Reprints have to keep their name, and if their creature type, often the flavor of that name didn't fit in a world, or the creature type is not. Yeah, like Inquisition. There you go. Boom. You could print that in a core set. Can't print that in a Monket, even though you definitely need some sort of duress effect that is better than Lay Bare the Heart, which is not a bad card, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, technically, you know, hand ripping has usually always been 1 mana. And I don't think duress is in any set. You know, like a duress, an actual duress, distress, something, you know what I mean? Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Black in a world where all the Eldrazi spells were colorless, yeah. Okay. Or if they did a reprint of Inquisition where it was devoid. Holy crap! That'd be amazing. Ghostfire. Opposite problem of being colorless in a world where all colorless spells were Eldrazi spells. Interesting. We want new sets to be something players have to explore and discover. Putting in powerful reprints both lessen that discovery and tend to make new set about something old. Then, again, core sets fix this. Core sets allowed us to make relevant cards in a set outside. Yeah, that's what I just said. Goblin Lords, right? Okay. Right. Our goal was to make a sequence of products to help provide a smooth transition into Magic for new players. Yeah, where is that? When you take away the core set, where is that? Where's someone going to start? I guess, okay. Say somebody wanted to start now, and Hour of Devastation is our current pre-release that we're aiming towards. They're going to have to try to, like, get through all of what everybody already knows about a Monket. Or, God forbid, you know, Kaladesh block or something that we've all basically mastered, and they're going to jump in and just get pummeled in some draft. Poor things. So that's what, I mean, the core set was there basically as a resource for new players. And also new players, you know, they need the reprints because they need their decks to not suck. And it's hard when you need, you know, I needed Crypt Breakers for my zombie deck, and I didn't open a lot of shadows. Too bad, so sad for me. My local store doesn't have any. And it's out of print. So I could either spend, you know, the extra, or not shadows, Crypt Breakers are in Eldritch. You get the idea. You know, I have to either go to another store or order it online. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to support my local store. So, oh well. There was that. If a player had enough with the main 3 sets, they didn't necessarily have to care about the core set. Yeah. Opt-in experience. I liked core sets. I thought they were cool. Too much focus on the Gatewatch. Oh! Whoa. Are you telling me that my biggest problem with the story is actually being noticed? I hate the Gatewatch because it's stupid. Too much of it. Ongoing narrative with a continuous cast. Like, I get that, but that's too much. Goal was to try to keep the main 5 Gatewatch members always in standard. Yeah, let's not have a Gideon every single freaking year. Let's not have a Lily that trades into another Lily. Let's not, you know, have a Nissa and another Nissa and another Nissa. Let's not do that. Try and push more story-related cards to be tournament viable. This resulted in things that were flavorful but necessarily lead to fun tournament environments. But Emrakul did nothing wrong. Trying to get the Gatewatch essentially made to involve all of them in all the stories. This led to what many players felt was an overexposure of the Gatewatch. Yeah, I hate them. I now dislike the Gatewatch. Thought they were all right, but then when you shove them down our throats, you tend to just hate them. So I agree. Marrow's really hitting on all of my issues with the current state of Magic. Good job, Marrow. Good on you. This is a great article. Too much. Okay. Masterpiece series. Let's see what he says about it. Then you make your 3rd one. Not quite as good as your 2nd. Yeah, okay. Then you make your 5th one. Yep. You did it. You did it. And I think your mistake was with Amonkhet's invocations. That's you accidentally jumped it into overdrive, and now those invocations are very I don't like them. They're undesired. I mean, they're desired in the sense that, yeah, it's a force of will, but they're undesired in the fact that the force of will is ugly and is ugly as sin and doesn't really make sense. Like there was no theme to the Amonkhet invocations. It was just things that seemed cool. Oh yeah, containment priest, whatever. Yeah. Oh, aggravated assault, screw it. Yeah, whatever. Freaking dark ritual. Yeah, sounds about right. Like, what are you doing? Where's the focus here? Where's the focus? Like, Zendikar expeditions made sense. They were land. Kaladesh inventions were artifacts. Awesome artifacts. Like, Amonkhet could have done gods and just reprinted the old Theros gods, and it would have been cool, because it would have put in more of that, god thing. But I don't know, maybe because it wasn't fitting in the Amonkhet world. So okay, I get that. But then what would you pick? You should just pick something like sorceries or instants or something. Oh, actually, I should read, shouldn't I? It's part of a cycle, yes. Yeah, dual lands, of course. Inventions were also pretty amazing. We started with the idea of doing instants and sorceries, but soon found the theme didn't connect enough to the world of Amonkhet. Nobody cares. We changed to a flavor-based theme built around the gods, but it required explaining, and the audience never quite... Yeah, because you tried too much. You should have just kept... It's like that whole thing where you change your answer and it becomes wrong. Stick to your gut. If you were going to go instants and sorceries, stay with it, dude. Change that's coming was built around... Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, this is the closing statement. It's important to start with the success and challenges because the change that's coming was built around trying to cope with these issues. Okay, cool. Problem solving 2.0. Wow, that was literally 20 minutes on what they did right and wrong over the past 3 years.